Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome to our 5 and 15 webinar series. This webinar will cover email marketing trends for 2021. My name is DeAndre, and I'm the marketing coordinator at MasterSolve, and I'll be your moderator for this webinar. Before we get started, I would like to go through some logistics to make sure everyone is able to ask questions and get feedback on this presentation. You should see on the control panel the raise your hand button. This is used to get the attention of the presenter. Because we have a rather large audience today, we ask that rather than raise your hand, you instead submit any questions using the chat facility. We will compile them and address them at the end of the presentation. We will also send a follow-up email and a link to a recording of this webinar. Joining me today is Social Media and Marketing Administrator Melissa Andreessen from MasterSolve, and we are once again discussing email marketing trends for 2021. So Melissa, I'll pass it over to you to tell us a little bit about MasterSolve.
Yep, so MasterSolve is a business and strategy consulting firm with a purpose to align people, process, and technology. 5 principles guide our organization, and they are: 1, be reliable. We only promise what we can deliver, and we deliver what we promise. 2, be relentless about improving. 3, approach every situation with a positive mindset. 4, be customer-centric, obsessed with building positive relationships through outstanding interactions. And 5, be open, authentic, and respectful. We have offices in Toronto, Montreal, and St. Louis. Our customers are located across North America in a variety of industries, and their revenues range from startups to Fortune 500 companies. So DeAndre, why don't you kick off the first trend that we are going to be discussing today?
Sure. The first email marketing trend we will cover has to do with user-generated content. If email marketing is to be changed by the ever-evolving consumer, why not let them create their own content? Users of your products or services have certain views and can become powerful brand ambassadors for your business. Melissa, could you discuss more about user-generated content and give some examples of it?
Yeah, so by allowing your end user to create content, you can increase real-time engagement. Some examples of user-generated content are reviews, ratings, social media posts about your product or service, or maybe image posts using your product or services. You can also motivate your end user to create this content by incentivizing them through promotions or by getting them involved with your brand with surveys that ask for their feedback. And not only is this content invaluable to you by ensuring your customer base is happy, but around 95% of potential consumers look to user-generated ratings and reviews before considering your business. And in addition, as you can see featuring some user-generated content in your email strategies have a big payoff.
To add to that, it's also important to know when to ask your customers for feedback. So if you give your consumers time to experience your product or service before asking for feedbacks, you'll definitely get better insights. Continuing on, the second email marketing trend we'd like to cover has to do with responsive interactivity. In 2018, Campaign Monitor recorded that 50% of email opens occurred on mobile devices. And for 2021, it's predicted that email open rates on mobile devices will outweigh opens on computers and even laptops. So Melissa, how important is it to have a responsive email design that works not only on desktops, but especially in mobile?
Yeah, so this is very important because they found that emails that do not display correctly on mobile devices are deleted on average within 3 seconds. And as a result of this, it is imperative that marketers focus on optimizing their email campaigns for mobile. And now this is probably advice that you've heard before, but you need to go further into 2021. It's not just about resizing your content anymore, but you need to have optimized buttons and call to actions, interactive images, accordion features to make long form content more compact, and survey and poll features to provide feedback as well.
That's very true. And I would also like to add that email features should not just be flashy and entertaining, but they should also be functional. This will make consumers more likely to engage and prevent them from leaving the email. So moving on to the third email marketing trend we'll cover, it has to do with data and technology. So hey, Melissa, could you explain why data and technology will be such important factors for email marketing in 2021?
Sure. So your email content needs to be optimized and buyer data. And this can be done using a process that can be integrated and automated by using a machine learning AI, which stands for artificial intelligence. And this is being used to help email marketers predict how a potential lead will interact with an email, which help brands make emails more personal and to anticipate when a viewer may unsubscribe from an email list. So this can be avoided. So aside from its ability to scale and automate almost everything you are doing, its ability to personalize content at the right time for every individual nourishes its sustainability. In some ways, it can be optimized, just to name a few, are subject lines, images, interactive features, send time and frequency, segmentation, automated workflow, and A/B testing. And as a result, the end user receives an email that have been finely tuned just for them.
That's a great point. It's important to use data of past behavior to predict your consumers' future actions. So the fourth email marketing trend for 2021 we'll cover is all about accessibility. Accessibility, when it comes to email marketing, will be continuously evolving in 2021 and beyond. This is especially true with the introduction of new technologies that make our lives easier in a multitude of ways. So Melissa, could you talk more to the technological innovations that will shape email marketing accessibility?
Yeah, so the popularity of talking technology has added to the evolution of the email. And approximately 250 million smart speakers are estimated to be installed in 2020, and 1.3 million people worldwide live with visual impairments. So as a result, marketers must now be mindful of how an email will sound and perform when being read aloud by a smart speaker. In addition, all of our smart devices have talking capabilities, for example, like Apple Siri or Amazon's Alexa, and Google's Assistant, which can read your emails through your phones, cars, homes, or wherever else that you can connect your smart devices.
I really can't wait to see where the technology takes us in the future. So the final email marketing trend for 2021 we will cover deals with automation. With the rise of machine learning and cross-channel optimization in email marketing, silos are getting smarter. As you collect more customized data, then you can create finely tuned silos that target specific sectors. These customized silos must be extremely personalized. The email address is at the core of each individual's online presence and can be used to gather even more data and provide more personalization. Melissa, how else can this trend of automation be used to improve your email marketing strategies?
So a few examples of how the automation can be used are using location data from smartphones and wearable devices, automate messaging based on customer data, reformatting emails for the device on which the consumer reads it. So some examples are a mobile device, a wearable device, or even a smart speaker. While taking the above into consideration, remember that consumers use multiple touch points when researching a product, one of which is the email. So make sure that the connection counts and provides additional information to move the buyer down the sales funnel.
Thanks for diving deeper into that for us. So to conclude, email marketing is clearly here to stay and will continue to evolve rapidly in 2021 and beyond. In order to capitalize on this evolution, it's important you stay up to date on what's happening in the email marketing space so you can incorporate it into your future strategies. Part of keeping up with email marketing is having a strong marketing automation system. If you feel your marketing automation could use some improvement, MasterSolve can help. We are offering a complimentary marketing automation health check to all attendees of this session. The health check includes a 30-minute online assessment of your marketing automation system, suggestions on areas of improvement, and it comes complete with a recommendation checklist. We will also be following up with attendees with a recording of this presentation. And that's all for this presentation, and thanks for joining us this afternoon, and have a great day.